Welcome friends to another video, welcome to another review. This time around I'm going to talk about the house of Carolina Herrera, and this is 212 Sexy Man. I'm not a big fan of this house, I don't really enjoy their fragrances, but there are some exceptions, and this is one of those exceptions. Why? Mainly because this fragrance basically represents what its name suggests, a sexy man. The fragrance was released to the market in 2006 and is the creation of Alberto Morillas and Rosendo Mathieu, two very acclaimed perfumers in the fragrance world. And this is quite an interesting and beautiful collaboration between the two noses. Let's talk about the composition because it's quite interesting. We have mandarin orange, bergamot and green notes in the top notes. In the heart we have pepper, flowers and cardamom. And in the base notes, we have vanilla, guaiac wood, sandalwood, amber, and musk. Quite an interesting note breakdown. So, how does it smell? Well, it smells quite sexy, if you want. It smells quite sensual. This would be the main feature of this fragrance, if you ask me, because it has this beautiful sensual vibe. Created by the vanilla found inside the composition, combined with the sandalwood, combined with the amber, but also combined with the mandarin and the flowers. Because these are actually the main notes on me, on my skin, whenever I wear this fragrance. And I quite enjoy it. Also, this fragrance for me, it's quite gourmand. So if you like gourmand fragrances, then I highly recommend it. It isn't your typical gourmand fragrance. I would say that it's rather semi-gourmand, but it's very, very beautiful, done with quite good ingredients this time around. Because the main reason for which I don't really enjoy Carolina Herrera's creations is basically the lack of good ingredients in their composition. Moreover, on most of their fragrances, I get a lot of synthetic vibes, which I never liked on my skin. But this is, as I said, an exception, because the noses behind are two great names in the perfume industry. So, how and when to wear it? Well, actually, I would say that this is a very good scent for date nights, for example. And what I say by date nights, I don't mean going out to the restaurant, but I don't know, taking a walk in the park or in the city, if you want, with the loved one. Also going, or if you want, hunting, if you want, hunting girls in bars and pubs and whatnot when you are with the guys, with the boys. Also, I do see this one as a very good fragrance for clubbing, because it has that sensuality that I've spoken about in the beginning of this video. But you can also wear this one at formal events. Why? Mainly because although it's a very playful, very sexy, very sensual type of fragrance, it also brings a good dose of, let's say, maturity. And this is happening due to the guaiac wood found in this composition, combined with the sandalwood and with the amber. It gives you sort of a serious type of guy feeling whenever you wear this fragrance. Therefore, although it's playful, it's also mature. Although it's, let's say, sexy, it's also a bit more on the serious side of things at the same time. So I would say that it strikes a really good balance for this type of fragrances. I would highly recommend you wearing this one in cooler months, spring and fall, but also winter time. But because I bought it when I was on holiday, because temperatures were extremely high, above 36, 38, 40 degrees Celsius, I've worn it, and to my surprise, I had no issues with the performance. Curious enough, because we all know that in extreme high heat, fragrances do not really perform. This one, though, gave me, in these certain conditions, very good longevity on the skin. Yes, the projection wasn't the best. Yes, the sillage wasn't the best either, but in terms of longevity, it was really good. Coming back home, returning to my home, and wearing this time in normal temperatures, I've had very good longevity, very good projection, especially in the first 2 hours, if not even more, and also a very, very beautiful and strong sillage. So, as I said, it depends on the temperature scenarios. if you want to get the best performance out of this. And the most important thing actually is your skin's chemistry and how it reacts to the composition. But I would say this is a very good performing fragrance with a very good and interesting scent, a very good fragrance for those of you looking for something sensual, for something sexy. But at the same time, if you love gourmand fragrances, you're gonna definitely love this one. Especially if you love vanilla-based fragrances, or if you love tonka beans, if you love benzoin in your fragrances, then the vanilla in this one is really, really good and high quality compared to other fragrances from the same house where it's not the same story. Therefore, from where I stand, this fragrance is a very good fragrance, and it's also an exception to the overall products that this house offers, and of which I'm not a big fan. Very good, very interesting. Also, I would say it's quite affordable. I purchased my bottle during the holiday. I paid for it 50 euros because I found it at a discount. The regular price was around 80 euros, if I'm not mistaken. So if you find a good deal for this fragrance, then I highly encourage you to give it a try. But first, and the most important thing is, buy a sample, a decant, try it a couple of times on your skin, see how it performs, see what you get in terms of the note breakdown, in terms of performance, and only afterwards, based on your own conclusions, go ahead and purchase a full bottle. But from where I stand, this is highly recommended, especially if you love this type of fragrances. Although it's marketed as a men's fragrance, I would actually say that this is a fragrance that women will fall in love with, because they will highly appreciate that beautiful, fruity, flowery vanilla combo that they get in the composition. And most certainly they will appreciate the scent and wear it without any problem. So although it's marketed as a men's fragrance, I would actually say that in reality this is a very good unisex fragrance. So this pretty much does it for this video, guys. This is my review about 212 Sexy Man from the house of Carolina Herrera. A very good designer fragrance. I highly recommend it. As always, I'm gonna see you in the next one. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your support. Be safe, be good, and remember, smell good, feel good. Peace.